All right, swingers, join me here for my first hole in one here. Let me see. Let me drag this back a little bit. I won't make you watch the whole setup video and all that. I do stand over the ball for an incredibly long period of time for some reason. But here we go. All right. Number 3 at Detroit Country Club, 150-yard pitching wedge. I'm starting to think it might. And I got a little excited there. And then I realized I was by myself here at Swing Away and nobody to celebrate with, and then these are things that goes through your mind, and then I think, okay, I'm next door to a sports bar, I can run, tell them, but first I got to text a few people, and actually I wanted to get a video of the replay, because I had to catch the replay quick. If it goes to the next hole, I don't know how to pull it back up, so I wanted to make sure I saved that for posterity. But here we go again, so you can see how long I stand over the ball before I eventually finally decide to swing. I'm getting my knees right, taking that last breath to kind of calm and settle. Pretty good impact. Just covered the bunker. Rolling, 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 and there we go. Thanks for watching.
Will ya? Yes, you will. All right, so we're finishing up the round. I had a hole in one earlier. Took me a while to kind of calm down, get my adrenaline back under control. So when it posts up the score here after this hole, you'll kind of see it's been a little bit of a struggle to regain composure after the celebration. Bounce. Look at that. Somebody's been living right. You know, when you do that, you've been living right. All right, 290 again. I'm going to go driver off deck. Got the cart path. Well, at least he got around the tree. That's what happens when you get greedy. All right, 75. Losing a little bit. I still think we can get a 60 there. Do it one time. I will take a gimme birdie any day of the week. All right, and here we go, coming up on 18 here. 422 yards. Looks like a green light for a driver. Not that I'm good enough to really care. Notice we got a good wind at our back. So I'm going to move it up in my stance a little bit, try to get a little bit extra elevation out of it, let it catch that wind, and let the wind help us out a little bit. A little bit of a pull. A little bit of a pull. Pretty good ball strike otherwise, 146. All right, 173, losing 13, so we're playing about 200. That for me with these Mizuno JPXs, that's about a 7 iron. That's not a 7 iron. That's a 7 iron. Not a good hit. Probably in the bunker. Yeah. I deserved that one. That was a bad hit. I've had a clean card on the back so far, and I really want to keep that going. I'm going to try to take that just a hair to the left of the pin. I don't want it to roll because of where I'm coming from, so I'm going to open the club face up, and I'm going to try to go about a 30 yard. Shit. All right. This putt to have a clean card on the back after a wild front. All right, 22. It's down 5 inches. So I'm going to play it about a 20-foot putt. Get that power where I want it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on, just let him in. Ah! And that is why they say golf is a game of inches. All right. So, we ended up 2 over. I'll flash back over here, and there's no net to gross there because I didn't put in a handicap. This was the front. Kind of a struggle bus there. So, you got your birdie the first, bogey the second. I was okay there. That's not uncommon for me. But then that hole in one, obviously, that gets everything going. I really struggled to get my emotions, my nerves under control. Managed to do it on the back all the way through. Made that birdie, got a little cocky, and sold it down the river. But now the meat and potatoes are here. We want to look at these round stats. Let's see. So as far as my golf, that's not bad for me. So 36% of fairways on 240 yards. I can go up on the percentage, but I go down on the average distance. So if I'm in that's kind of a sweet spot for me to be in that 240 to 260 and sub 40%. I'm okay with that because I'm playing my irons pretty well right now. So we got 61% on the greens, which a pro would laugh at, but a guy like me who weekend warrior, I'm ecstatic about that. 30 putts, sim putting's tough, but I'm okay with that. That's not bad for me. And scrambling 14%, that's pretty bad for me.